Hello student, welcome for BSc second year. Semester is third. BSc second year. Semester third and paper is real analysis. Lecture is fifth. So in previous lecture we have already discussed what is meant by infimum and what is meant by supremum. So supremum is the least upper bound and infimum is the greatest lower bound. Just I take simple example. Suppose S be the set of first five natural number 4 and 5. So here this 5 is supremum. That means no other element is greater than 5. But this is least supremum because 6 can also supremum, 7 can also supremum, 8 can also supremum. That means all these elements are upper bound. All these elements are the upper bound, but this is least upper bound and supremum of this set. So what is one? One is greatest lower bound. This is the lower bound of the set, yes. And this greatest lower bound is called infimum. And least upper bound is called supremum. Try to understand. Now we have to discuss some examples. Very popular example these are. First example is the set of natural number n. What is the n? N is set of natural number. N is the set of natural number. So what is the set of natural number? So this is set of natural number. Set of natural number start from 1. Set of natural number start from 1 and the greatest number we can't say. So this set is bounded below because least bound we can say, but we cannot say about the upper bound. One is lower bound, but not bounded above. And this lower bound, one is lower bound. This one is called as infimum. Infimum means greatest lower bound. -1, -2, -3, 0, all these are lower bound of this set. But amongst them, greatest lower bound is 1 and this one belonging to the set n. So if we think about the set of natural number, so we found that set of natural number has least upper bound, that is infimum, lower bound is 1, and this lower bound or this infimum belonging to that set n. We discuss second example. The set of integer, set of rational, set of real are not bounded. Definitely are not bounded because set of integer is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is a set of integer. So set of integer we cannot see least upper bound or lower bound or upper bound. We can't say lower bound. We can't say upper bound because this is continuing in this way. Set of rational number. So rational number is the very big set. P by Q such that P and Q both belongs to integer and Q must not be equal to 0. And set of real number is the set of rational and irrational number. It is the very, very, very big set. And therefore, the sets of integer, rational and real are not bounded. So not bounded, so it has no supremum, no infimum. Now we discuss third problem. third illustrative example. Every finite set of number is bounded. See our beginning example. That is this is a finite set. This is finite set. Only 5 elements are there. This is finite set and only 5 elements are there. So first class is it has the lower bound, it has upper bound, it has supremum, it has infimum. So it is the bounded set. So every finite set is bounded, and infimum and supremum belong to that set. Now we discuss fourth sum. This fourth sum. Let S1 be the set, and in which there are x element. What is x? X must be greater than 0. X must be greater than 0 means 0 does not belong to this set. Strictly greater than. And strictly greater than means this is the set of positive real number. So this set is not bounded above but below bounded. Not bounded above but below bounded. Because we know that the set here, the set S1 in which 0.000 and 1 and like these elements are there, but not a 0. But we can say that 0 is lower bound. No one element is less than 0. All element greater than 0. But 0 is not there. So here, and set is not bounded because it has no upper bound. It has lower bound, but it has no upper bound. And set is said to be bounded if it has lower as well as upper bound. So therefore infimum means least upper bound of the set is 0, and this is not a member of S1. This is not member of S1. So you remember that infimum and supremum may or may not be belong to that set. So here S1 be the set of positive integer. 0 is greatest lower bound, that is infimum, but 0 not contained in this set. Next, infinite set S2. What is the S2? So in S2 there are x element, that is the represented element is, what is the x? X lies between 0 to 1, not 0, not 1. So all x lies between 0 to 1. So 0 is infimum, greatest lower bound. 1 is supremum, least upper bound. But 0 and 1 both not belonging to the set S2. Next we discuss one infinite set. Example number 6. You note this in your notebook. Note this point, all these points. So infinite set S3. So which element are in S3? So in S3 there are element from 0 to 1, from 0 and from 1. This is a closed interval. So in this case, all element greater than 0 and all element less than 1. So 1 is least upper bound and 0 is greatest lower bound. So this is infimum. This is supremum, and both belong to the set. So student, I see here some set, that means if a set are bounded, then its lower bound and upper bound may or may not belong to that set. Okay. So thank you very much.